Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jessica Weigel here from Deep Relief Massage Therapy, sharing another self-massage video. So today we're going to be talking about the piriformis. So note, this is a tricky area to get by yourself that can cause a lot of problems, which is why I'm suspecting that a lot of people were asking for some ideas on how to work the area out before until they can get and see their therapist. And I will admit, this one was in my think tank for a bit to try to figure out how to do this the best on your own at home. So I'm gonna have to move the camera here so you can get a better angle on what's going on. See all my shoes back there? I think I have a running shoe problem. So your piriformis, and this is just a general guide, runs on an angle through the glute and attaches around the tailbone. So we just kind of want to stick to this general line area. And this can give you the feeling of having sciatic problems and hip problems because the sciatic nerve runs right through this tiny strip of muscle. And when it spasms, it squeezes right on the sciatic nerve and it can cause numbing and tingling down the leg. I know a lot of people are working from home, so this area can get extra irritated. So a couple of tips that you may have at home to try in addition to what I'm going to be showing you. If you have a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, or golf balls, you can stick it right in this general area and sit on it and move your leg around to help try to release the trigger points. Now, don't get frustrated because as a therapist, I have to get under some of the glute muscles to be able to effectively work on this area and help release it, which is part of the reason why it makes it a challenge to work yourself at home. So, we've been working on with tools for our self-massages at home. So, I have a wooden spatula. Here it's got some decent thickness to it because we're going to be applying some decent amount of pressure. One is to save your hands and to help with the angle and get into some nooks and crannies. So we're going to be, now you need a little bit of a dexterity to be able to do this. So we're going to be starting right in this hip area. And we're just going to keep scraping around the hip. Now, a lot of people that were requesting this were runners and cyclists. And what I'm doing right now, this area gets really locked up and tight on people. And when you get to the hip bone, right about this general area, you should also feel some areas of tenderness. Now, to kind of help get this swooping that we're going to need to do to work the whole muscle, we're going to use this end. That way you have a long enough handle. So just keep going. Up and back. Right till you get to your sit bones. It's called your ischial tuberosity. Now in this general area, you should feel, oh, it's hard to, right about here, is a trigger point. And if you land on a trigger point or an area that's referring pain, either up your back, down the leg, sometimes a lot of this stuff also gets referred into the groin area. You may need to hold on to something. You just move your leg around in multiple directions, holding it on the trigger point to help release it. And you keep doing this until the trigger point lets go and goes away. And then you can just go down a little bit more, and you may find another trigger point right below your butt bone, your ischial tuberosity. Again, hold on to something, move your leg in multiple planes of location, of direction, until the trigger point releases. Another thing that you can do while you're holding this trigger point is you hold your breath till the count of 10, and that will also help release the trigger point. Now we're also going to be working on the front of the hip, because that's going to help change the angle of the pelvis and possibly help to release all these trigger points in the piriformis. So you're going to go right in front of your hip bone, right here. And this area also gets incredibly tight with my running and cycling friends, and also people who sit a lot for work, either at a desk or do a lot of driving. This area gets really tight, and we need to stretch and open it out so the piriformis has a chance to move and relax as well. So we're going to take our spoon, and we're just going to go in a kind of a vigorous up and down direction. This is just to help with kind of getting the nervous system back with the program and learning how to relax a little bit more. Now, if you had trigger points that were happening in the piriformis and they were referring pain into the groin, which does happen a lot, and also groin pain also happens a lot when you're having full-blown sciatica. So you can angle this so that you can stay in the general groin area. And sometimes this will also start shooting some pain down to the ankle and can even cause your calves to spasm and get tight. So again, we're just going to be doing a vigorous up and down motion in this general groin area. And nothing wrong with keeping going through. Notice I'm staying in the top part of your quad. And then you can just keep going all the way around, just kind of to help connect and smooth things out. And this actually turns out to be a great little tool if you're having problems. Again, a lot of people who are running and cycling a lot during this time, your IT band can also get inflamed and irritated, and it can also cause problems with the piriformis. Now note, your IT band is never going to get soft or loose. We always want to have a decent amount of tension in this IT band. That is not the intention. We want it to be thick and tight, but we just want to help give some neurological relief to the IT band. So this is why we're doing that, by the way. And if somebody ever tells you that your IT bands are too tight and we need to soften them up, They are totally wrong. So you can just take your spoon and just scrape up and down vigorously on the IT band, going down all the way to the knee. And you can start back up again and keep doing it till you get some relief. Now with this particular tool, it's a little bit intense. So if you need something a little gentler, you've seen me do videos with the cap of a jar. You could use a wooden tool that's thicker and rounder, whatever. Experiment. All right, so hopefully that's going to help some people figure out how to relieve some of these trigger points and other areas of your body, and specifically for your piriformis. So if you have any questions about what I just shared, just post it in the comment section below. Or if you have some more specific stuff you want me to share about, also post it in the comment section below. And exciting news, I am starting to go back to work next Wednesday. So if you're interested to getting on the schedule, I suggest you do it now, because I'm already starting to get pretty full on my first 2 weeks of being open. So have a great afternoon, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.